Good morning, students. How are you? I hope all of you are fine. Today we will revise lesson number 12, Growing Plants. Like all living beings, plants produce their own kind. Yes, you have seen puppy of a dog, kitten of a cat. In the same way, plants also produce their own kind, and this process is called reproduction. Let us take a look at how young plants are produced and how they grow. So now we will read that how plants are produced and how they grow. Plants produce young plants, which we call baby plants also, and this process is called reproduction. Reproduction is the process by which a living organism produces their own kind. अपने जैसे organisms को reproduce करना. Most plants reproduce through seeds. Some plants reproduce through spores and some plants reproduce through parts of their body. Like when we want to grow wheat, we have to sow the seeds. हमें seeds को sow करना पड़ता है, prepare करना पड़ता है soil को so that plants will grow. Ferns and mosses, they reproduce through spores. I will tell you what are spores and how they reproduce. And some plants like rose don't have any seed. Bananas, they don't have any seeds, so they reproduce through other part of the body. First is new plants from the seeds. This process is called germination, and for germination, plants or seeds need air, water, moisture or sunlight. So seeds are found in the fruits, and fruits are grown from the flowers. Flowers have male and female parts, stamen and carpel, through which pollination happens and plants reproduce. At the final stage, flowers wither or dry and change into fruits. So the female part, which is the carpel, the ovary, it changes into fruit, and fruits have seeds. So seeds germinate and grow into a new plant. Here you can see there is a seed. When we provide air, water, soil, sunlight to the seed, they will start germinating and then they reproduce into a baby plant. As you know, plants cannot move their own. वो अपने आप तो move नहीं कर सकते. They don't have legs like us. So nature has developed ways to scatter their seeds. So how their seeds scattered? The scattering of seeds away from the parent plant is known as dispersal of seeds. Dispersal means spreading. So the scattering of seeds, the spreading of seeds from one place to another. And why it is important? If the seeds do not scatter, they do not disperse, then all the plants grow nearby the parent plant, then it will be a competition between the plants to grow because they don't have enough space, they don't have enough nutrients. So that's why dispersal is very important, and it can be done with the help of wind, water, birds, insects and animals. And these agents are known as agents of dispersal. Have you seen honeybees or butterflies near the flowers? Yes, they do the same thing by the process of pollination. So first is the wind. Now wind cannot carry coconut because coconut is heavy. So wind disperses only those plants which are very light in weight, or they have hairy or wings like structure that help them to be carried away by the wind. So wind can carry them easily from one place to another. For example, cotton, dandelion and madar seeds. Here you can see cotton seed, madar seeds and hiptage seeds. Hiptage, maple and sycamore seeds have wings attached to them. So have you seen that cotton seed or maple seed flying in the air? Next is water. Now water disperses only those plants which grow nearby the water. So water helps in dispersal of seeds of plants which are living in water or a place near it. The lotus fruit has a spongy part and the coconut fruit has a thick fibrous coat. So they help them, these special parts help them to float on water. The fibrous covering of the coconut It helps the coconut to float in the water. So when a coconut falls from the tree, as you can see in the picture, it floats and travels with the water to far off places. That's why you can see in the movies also that there is a coconut tree on an island, etc. Next is animals. Monkeys and other animals, squirrels, they disperse seeds. Like humans and animals eat juicy and fleshy fruits like mango, apple, watermelon, and we throw away their seeds. And if the seeds get the proper conditions like air, water, sunlight, then they will grow into a plant. So, seeds of plants like xanthium, tiger nail, and spear grass, they have hooks or spines, and they stick to the hairy skin of animals or clothes of human beings, and they are carried away. So they stick to our clothes or they stick to the skin of the animals because of their hooks. So they carry from one place to them. Do you know squirrel stores food? Yes, squirrel stores foods like nuts or fruits in the trunks of the trees or holes in the soil. But when they store, after that they forget that, वो भूल जाते हैं कि उन्होंने खाना कहाँ store किया. And if the seeds get favorable conditions, they grow into a new plant. Some seeds are eaten by birds and animals like monkey. अब monkey ने गवावा खाया या मैंगो खाया तो उसने क्या किया? क्या वो हमारी तरह डस्टबिन यूज़ करेगा उसके सीड्स को फेंकने के लिए? नो, वो उसको कहीं पे भी थ्रो कर देगा. एंड इफ द सीड गेट्स प्रॉपर कंडीशंस देन इट विल ग्रो. एंड seeds have a tough coat and it is not easily digestible by the birds or animals. So when they swallow them, they come out in the waste material or droppings. तो वो उनके fecal matter में, उनके waste material में उनकी body से बाहर आ जाता है and seeds are dispersed to the other place. Next part is explosion of fruits. Have you seen lady finger, opened lady finger? Sometimes जब lady finger over ripe हो जाती है तो वो नीचे की तरफ से अपने आप से खुल जाती है. या हमारे घर पे पीज आते हैं, मटर आते हैं, तो उनका भी छिलका थोड़ा खुला हुआ होता है. वो क्यों होता है? Some fruits burst open or explode when they become dry. क्योंकि वो over ripe हो रहे हैं, वो dry हो रहे हैं. The force of the explosion seeds to scatter away. तो पी, जर्मेनियम, बाल्सम, लेडी फिंगर वो इसी तरह से ही एक्सप्लोड होकर सीड्स को स्कैटर करते हैं. नाउ इट्स टाइम फॉर मैच इट. सीड्स, जर्मिनेशन, कॉटन सीड, विंड डिस्पर्जल, xanthium seed, animal dispersal, pea pod dispersed through explosion. This is the part, the dispersal from the seeds or germination from the seeds. New plants grow from the seeds. Now second part, new plants from the spores. The plants which don't have any flowers, they do not reproduce seeds, so they have tiny spores, and these spores grow into a new plant. Example, ferns and mosses. These are the plants which don't have any flower or any seed, so their mode of reproduction is only reproduction through spores. New plants from other parts of the plants. Now one part we have done, that plants reproduce from seeds or from spores, but other than these two, plants have other parts like roots, stems, leaves, etc. So this is called vegetative propagation, in which the new plants grow from the leaf, stem or root other than the seeds. Seeds के अलावा रूट से ग्रो करना, स्टेम से ग्रो करना या लीव्स से ग्रो करना, दिस मेथड इज कॉल्ड वेजिटेटिव प्रोपेगेशन. नाउ फर्स्ट पार्ट इज न्यू प्लांट्स फ्रॉम रूट्स. हैव यू सीन अ स्वीट पोटैटो, शकरकंदी? So it is a part of the parent plant. Take a sweet potato and insert toothpicks into it from all the four sides. हमने चारों तरफ से उसमें क्या डाल दिए हैं? Toothpicks लगा दिए हैं. So take a glass filled with water and place the sweet potato on the mouth of the glass in such a way that lower part of the sweet potato remains immersed in water. Here you can see that lower portion is in the water and upper portion is in the air. So put this glass at a place where it can get fresh air and sunlight also. After a few days we will see that roots come out of the sweet potato. Roots sweet potato से बाहर आने शुरू हो जाएंगी. Soon a small plant grows out of it. You can see in the picture the baby plant or leaves are grown. So we see the roots of a plant producing a young plant. So in this way, Dahlia, asparagus, they reproduce through roots. Now the next part is new plants from underground stems. Potato, ginger, onions, these are the underground stems which we eat because food is stored in these stems. Potato and ginger have buds. Have you seen any bud on the potato? अगर किचन में मम्मा थोड़े दिन के लिए potatoes को यूज़ नहीं करते तो उनके ऊपर buds आनी शुरू हो जाती हैं which are called eyes. So under suitable conditions each bud grows into a new plant. The buds of the potatoes are called eyes. Any piece of potato with an eye can grow into a new plant. So if you see any potato with the eyes, the buds, then with the help of mama you can cut it into pieces. You have to cut in that way that each part has an eye. So when we sow them in the soil and we give them water, sunlight, air, then new plant can grow. Potatoes grow कर सकते हैं. New plants of onion grow from bulbs when they are planted in the soil. Yes, जब हम अनियन को soil में grow करते हैं तो उसमें से और onions grow करना शुरू कर देते हैं. In the same way ginger also. The underground stem of ginger is called rhizome. Now we have done reading that plants grow from roots, plants grow from stems. Now new plants from leaves. Bryophyllum plants has buds on the leaves. अब इनके पास roots नहीं है, stems नहीं है, leaves grow कर रही हैं. The bryophyllum is the plant which has buds on the edges, margins पे, उनके sides पे new leaves grow करना शुरू कर देती हैं. And when these buds fall on moist soil, they produce new plants और उनसे नया plant grow करना शुरू कर देता है. नेक्स्ट इज न्यू प्लांट्स फ्रॉम द स्टेम. जो रोज़ में होता है, रोज़ के सीड्स नहीं है तो रोज़ को कैसे कट किया जाता है, कैसे ग्रो किया जाता है. सम प्लांट्स लाइक रोज, हिबिस्कस, बोगेनविलिया, शुगर केन, कॉटन, दे हैव बर्ड्स ऑन देयर स्टेम. उनकी स्टेम्स पे बड बनी होती हैं. एंड इफ़ यू प्लांट अ स्टेम कटिंग हैविंग 1 or 2 बर्ड्स, और हम अगर उनको इस एंगल से कट करें कि स्टेम के ऊपर बर्ड्स हों, आफ्टर अ फ्यू डेज स्टेम कटिंग ग्रोज into a new plant, तो उससे नया प्लांट ग्रो करना शुरू कर देता है. Ferns produce new plants through spores. Potato, ginger are underground stems. Germination of seed. As we started this chapter with the germination, what is germination? The growth of a baby plant from a seed is called germination, and it requires 3 things: air, water and sunlight. If we provide these things to the seeds, then baby plant come out. There is an activity: put some dry bean seeds in a bowl 1, place them in the sun or a place that is warm enough, and what we are giving them? Air and sunlight, but we are not giving them water. Seeds will not germinate. Put some soaked seeds in bowl 2 and keep it in bowl 2 and keep it inside a refrigerator. Now we are giving them air and water but not warmth. Seeds will not germinate. Third, put some soaked seeds in bowl 3 and fill it with water. Now we are giving them water and sunlight but we are not giving it air, so seeds will not germinate. Put some soaked seeds in moist soil in bowl 4 and bowl in the sun. Water, air, sunlight. We are providing all the 3 things. Seeds will germinate. So by this we will get that water, air and sunlight. All these are the necessary conditions for the germination of a seed. Which of the following is not an agent of dispersal? Soil. Xanthium seeds are dispersed by animals. Dash reproduce through seeds. Plants. Flowers wither and changes into fruits. Join the dots and complete the picture. First picture is of potato, second is of ginger and third one is bryophyllum. So you have to color them also. In the bryophyllum plant, buds are present on the leaves, stem or roots. Answer will be leaves. Dispersal of balsam seeds take place by wind, water or explosion of fruit. Answer will be explosion. Question answers we will complete in fair notebook. So keep reading, staying safe at home. Have a nice day. Thank you.